yeah, it's we had a bit of a storm last night. It's Thursday today. Between well, what is it, the 27th, 28th? And yeah, we were just me and Dan were in here last night grading eggs, and we had this bang and come out, and this blooming tree had fallen on that hen shed. It's dented the roof of that top panel, so we're gonna have to take it off and see if we can straighten it out. Don't think it's done any damage to the lean-to on the side. Last time, this tree here, what's left of this stump, that fell on that and knackered the whole roof, snapped the purlins. So I had to take the whole roof off and replace them. So it doesn't look like it's dented the tin a bit, but I don't think it's done any structural damage. But yeah, it's just landed on the top of here. So yeah, happy days. Bit of a weird storm. It was like 1 minute we could hear a lot of really loud thunder, lightning, saw a bit of lightning, and it wasn't really windy at all. You know, my brother was on the phone to my mum and she said, "God, it's blowing a gale here." She's like an hour away. And then we said, "Oh, it's not windy here, but there's some hellish thunder." She couldn't hear the thunder, and then yeah, literally 5 minutes after we got off the phone, it just blew. It just, like, we had like less than 5 minutes of really strong winds, and a load of these trees blew down. So yeah, it's a bit of a completely rotten. Luckily, if it wasn't rotten, it probably would have done a fair bit more damage. But yeah, we were just saying, we're looking at these trees last couple of days, and look at them, they're all just a bit devastated. I mean, these were Christmas trees that were planted by my granddad like 40 odd years ago, and they were planted, like 2 or 3 foot apart, and I think we thinned them to a degree, but they're planted way too close together, and because the intention was we were going to dig them out as they grew and sell them, but I think they just planted way too many, so this particular bit of field never really got dug. We just got carried away planting them, I think. So yeah, it makes a really nice hen run, but over the years it's just, and this is what we were talking about, we don't know whether they've just come to the end of their life. Well, it's one of 3 things. Either they've come to the end of their life and they're just dying off. Either they've come to the end of their life, or it's because they're planted too close together and they haven't got enough space or light or nutrients to survive. Or we were thinking it could be the impact that the chickens have had over the past sort of like 4 or 5 years. Because obviously there's been a lot of chicken muck gone onto this area, and the ones that are suffering seem to be these that are nearest the chicken shed. So whether it will have the chicken muck will have raised the pH of the soil, and also put a lot of nitrogen into the soil. So whether it's that they don't like, we don't know. They certainly seem to be a lot healthier the further away from the hen run you go. But yeah, they probably ought to be thinned out, but yeah, it's just one of them jobs. So yeah, we'll have to get up on that roof today and see if we can get that cap off. But yeah, I don't think it has actually done any damage here. Oh, actually it has. Do you know what? I think this has actually fallen down since. Oh, it snapped that timber. Great. Yeah, I think this second tree has fallen down after me and Dan went to bed, because there wasn't 2 trees lying on it last night. Maybe that's what's done the damage, because I'm sure that wasn't broken last night. Oh, always something, isn't there? So yeah, these hens are laying like stink now, these pullets. I think they were at 94% last night. So yeah, really pleased. Dan thinks he's finally got his AI system working now, although we haven't yet to have seen a whole day with it working, because there still wasn't something. It keeps coming, you know, there's a capital letter where there shouldn't have been, or you know, in the code, or the time was set slightly differently to what the timer on the chicken shed lights was set at, and you know, full of excuses. So anyway, got a few things we've can get on with today. We stayed up last night and did a bit of grading, so we're ahead of the game this morning. So we're just rolling eggs off now, and then we're on with the day. So yeah, we've had some rain. Did get a rain gauge for Christmas, but we haven't got any batteries for it, so I can't tell you how much we've had. We had a fair bit of rain last night and this morning. So yeah. There's another one, you know. There's 2 trees falling on that shed now. And the second one, I think, has landed on the first one, and it's cracked the roof timber. Because I don't think it was cracked last night. From up here we're starting to see the extent of the damage. We got the tree off it anyway. It's going to be a bit more than just a little bit of straightening out. Might need a whole new piece. So. Just here trying to fit these the last couple of tabs I'm welding on to put this back cladding on the shed over what you can see. And we've just had, well, I've nearly finished welding this one on, and I've got one more to put on, and the bloody welder's run out of gas. So yeah, that's the way it goes, isn't it? We've been fighting with it for the last hour because it's had some 0.6 wire in it instead of 0.8, because I had a load that I got cheap, and I've been fighting with it, and this welder just will not weld with 0.6. It's too small, and it just keeps kinking in the cable and sticking to the end of the nozzles, and it's been driving us up the wall. So we finally decided to bin off this reel of 0.6 and put a roll of 0.8 in it, and it welded this one on fine, and we're like, oh, we're going now, we'll crack on, and then we'll run out of gas. So that's the way it goes. These cows are driving us mad, licking everything. Dan's just gone to fetch the arc welder, so we'll just weld the last one on with the rod welder. That's the plan anyway. Just taking that roof peak off, see if we can bend it straight again. Really health and safety conscious we are here. Only the best pallets for Dan to stand on. Hopefully we're just going to be able to take it off straight now and put it back on again. But judging by Dan saying, "Oh, what a mess," it's probably worse than we first thought. So we'll see. Well, he's fixed it. Can't hardly tell now. It's been bent. He's got it pretty straight, to be fair. It's another job done. Just dropping the oil out of the axles on my JCB. I'm supposed to do them every 1,000 hours, so it's due. Well, it's overdue now. That oil is a bit cloudy. Dan did the hubs the other day. He's supposed to do the hubs and the axles at the same time every 1,000 hours. So yeah, it's just past 3,000 hours this JCB, so just trying to tick all the boxes really. What's up, Cam? Dog's being very needy at the moment. But at least this one doesn't run off. Jibber keeps running off, which is a bit annoying. Run out of oil. Yeah, so the front axle was quite easy to do. But this one's a different kettle of fish, so the filling plug is up there. I don't know if you can see it up there. So there's no way of getting a funnel to that. So the only way to fill that, I think, is with a syringe. So it's going to take a little while. I can get my syringe and just put it in one syringe. I've got like a litre or half a litre syringe, so I'll just that must have been how I did it last time. I'm not quite sure how many litres it takes, but it's not just going to be a one syringe job, is it? Right, all done. Got the both axle oils changed, so that's another job ticked off. The front axle, the oil was a lot more, well, it was almost like milky, whereas the stuff that come out of the back axle just looked like the stuff that I've just put back in. So yeah, I suppose the front one's under a bit more load, I don't know. I could do with getting a new light. This LED spotlight I put on a couple of years ago stopped working. Half of it stopped working a couple of years ago, but it's completely broken now, so I need to get a new one of them. And this light here broke at least a year ago. Can't really see, but it's snapped off. But I've just sort of propped it on there. I think a bale fell on it and ripped it off, but I've just it's just hung on, and it's been like that for about a year, so I could really do with replacing that as well. So yeah, other than that, it's all good. Oh, I've got I don't know whether you've noticed in some of my videos, but it's got a hell of a rattle especially when it's idling. And what it is the let me torch. This bit of exhaust there is rattling against this chassis, just with the shaking of the engine. So I could really do with, I'm tempted to get some more rubber engine mounts and see if we can get the engine jacked up. But yeah, it's just progressively getting worse and worse. It never used to do it, but it's getting worse. I've tried to sort of bend the exhaust a bit, and that there's no giving it at all. So I don't want to snap the exhaust. But if we're not careful, like Mark says, it's a wonder it's the way it's rattling on the side of it. It's a wonder it hasn't cracked the exhaust. So, and also, I'll tell you what, it makes it really hard to film if you stood with the JCB rattling away on idle. So, YouTube problems. So yeah, but I won't get anything now. It's Friday now, so I won't get anything now till Tuesday. So I'll just forget about that till then. I'm sure there's something else. It's, you know, I always get to this point on a Friday evening where I'm sure there's something else I'm supposed to order or do before the weekend, bank holiday weekend. But yeah, anyway, right, I'm just going to go down and feed my calves and then probably call it a day. Go and do my hens and call it a day. Cause yeah, it's good job ticked off the list though. Yeah, just about finished in the shed, and I was just turning the lights off, walking away, and one of these decided to jump through that window. All that was, well, used to be all glass. Well, the whole shed used to be a greenhouse, but there was one pane there on that end section, and one of them obviously decided to jump through it, smashed it all. So I heard a great big crash. Luckily, I mean, the last time it happened was down there when we had bigger cattle in here, two bigger cattle in here really, and one of them cut its leg really bad, so I decided I was never going to have cattle up against the glass, you know, bigger cattle. But I sort of forgot about that little bay of glass there. Once I'm going to go and get one of my Z purling things and fix it in place to stop it happening again. Because if they really wanted to, they could probably just jump out of there. But yeah, so luckily I can't see anything that's cut itself. So I've just managed to. I think I've got all the glass anyway. I've been rooting around in the straw for half an hour. So yeah, I'm just going to go and get a piece of steel to put across there, stop them trying to jump out. There is one piece of glass left, so hopefully save that last one. Yeah, they've all calmed down a bit now. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here. It's a right mismatch of odd jobs going on at the moment, but these short days really wear you out, don't they? I find. I don't know what this weather's doing. The cattle don't seem to like it. They're all coughing like mad. One of these in this group doesn't look overly well. Just give it a bit of Metacam, because that's all they had. So yeah, happy days. Right, I'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.